Hey yo, what's good people? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now, I'm sorry I haven't posted for a while. I've been working on something which I'm going to share with you later in this video. But let's just cut to the chase and let me talk about 5 ways I have attempted to try and make money online and sort of online. Anyway, I'll get into it and I'll explain how much success I've had with it and what what lessons I've learned from this. So, number 1, when I was 15 years old, that was when I started my first entrepreneurial journey, and I decided to make an app. Now, do you remember this app that came out, Flappy Bird? It was huge, making so much money, it was so popular, and at the time I was interested in making iPhone apps, and there just so happened to be a guy on YouTube that was making a Flappy Bird remake. So I did exactly that and called it Springy Spider. And I thought, you know what? I could be onto something here. It might just like live off the Flappy Bird hype, and I just might make loads of money at the age of 15, 16 years old and be ready to retire and wouldn't even be making this video because I'd be living on my yacht. Nope, I actually lost money on it because I had to pay a £70 developer fee to Apple at the time. It wasn't on Android. And yeah, the app made no money. It had no in-game purchases. It had no like advertisements on it. I didn't really know what I was doing, to be fair. I just wanted to make an app, and there just so happened to be a tutorial on YouTube that showed me how to make an app very similar to Flappy Bird. So I tried it, it failed, I moved on to my next thing. Now, a few years passed, and number 2 on the list was trading Forex. Now, yes, ultimate fake guru shit. Forex can be profitable, and I did make money, but I also lost a lot of money at the time. Yeah, I was just a little bit too naive and a little bit too ambitious. You know, I was placing trades way bigger than my account size. I mean, the way to make money on Forex is to follow a trading plan. Be very methodical with your approach with it. Don't risk like more than 5% of your account per trade, probably even less, like 2%. But now, when you're trading with £100, risking 2% is £2. And if you make 2%, you're making £2, and no one wants to do that in this industry. No one wants to, like progressively grow an account. Everyone just sees the get rich quick shit and the Lambo Hurricane on order. No one really takes like a logical approach to trading and just always ends up making a little bit here and then gambling shitloads and losing it all. It's just a vicious cycle. We all start by following the plan, making a little bit of money here and there, and then we just place a stupidly big trade and we lose it all. And yeah, and you're never going to make money doing that. The only ones that make money are the ones who sell courses and their own brokerage and basically make money from people losing trades. So yeah, it wouldn't be my recommendation, but it taught me a lot about life, and it taught me a lot about money management and things like that. So if you're interested in trading Forex, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that you can watch, right? Not this one exactly, but there's plenty of like strategical videos you can follow. Just follow one trading pattern and one strategy and one like currency pair and just see how you get on. But for me, not for me, because I'm just not that type of person. I'm not the most patient person in the world, so it kind of forced me, I forced myself into trading and losing money. So yeah, not for me, Forex. Now moving on to number 3, I tried dropshipping. I tried multiple different stores and I only found success with maybe 1 or 2. One of them was a little bit profitable here and there, had a few sales, and the other one me and my friend tried, we ended up doing like $8,000 in revenue in our first month of launching this store, and we both thought, oh, we've actually cracked the code here. So do you know what we did? We hired an ad expert nonsense guy to help us out here. And yeah, he completely fucked our store and we lost all of our profits and all of our money pretty much, and we ended up just breaking even at the time. I ended up selling that store for £150, so I guess you could say it was a success. But again, it taught me a lot about customer management and email marketing and creating video ads on Facebook. But yeah, there is definitely money to be made in dropshipping. I unfortunately did break even on that one, so can't say I did make money. I was making money, and yeah, we tried to bring this guy on board and it just went tits up. So we ended up moving away from that, and I ended up taking a little bit of a hiatus from trying to make money online. I think by this time COVID came around, the world just sort of paused. I should have jumped at the opportunity to get back to dropshipping and sell like medical equipment or whatever, but unfortunately I was lazy, addicted to Fortnite and working on cars, which leads me into number 4 on the list, which was flipping cars. Now this is sort of online and offline. Obviously I was finding most of the deals on Facebook Marketplace, and over the course of COVID I taught myself how to fix cars, service cars, and do a bit of bodywork here and there, and I decided to try and start flipping cars, and I actually had a little bit of success with this. Now I bought a car pre-COVID for £6,000, and all in all, after everything happened and then like 5 more years passed, I ended up selling the car that I got from this car, basically swap deals and things like that, for £21,000. So there's definitely not 15k profit in that, because I spent a fortune on the cars. It's probably more like 6 or 7k profit from, you know, buying cars that I were thinking were going to appreciate in value in a short time. I got really lucky with COVID. I bought it just literally the February before we went into lockdown, and yeah, by the time the following February came around, they almost doubled in price. So yeah, I knew they was going to go up in price, but not to that extent. But then I started buying like cheaper cars, you know, fixing them, getting MOTs on them, just doing like minor services like oil changes and fixing the brakes and things like that, to, you know, increase the value. And I had quite a bit of success flipping cars. However, I just, you know, I wasn't enjoying dealing with people and a lot of people wasting my time. I think out of the 30 odd cars I ended up doing over this course of even like up until now, you know, probably took an L on maybe 2. But overall, we're definitely quids in. I couldn't tell you the exact profit. It's probably 10 plus thousands with the big one that I mentioned at the start of this, you know, little segment that got lucky with COVID. But yeah, I made some nice money on the cars. You know, I was making like £600, £700, £800 per car at the time. But then taking, you know, that similar sort of loss because of, you know, price decreases or more work needed to be done than what I thought. Yeah, it just, you know, it got a little bit too much. Don't really have the space to store them. So I just, you know, decided to give up with it, to be essentially just think, you know what, this is a lot of work for a little gain, because obviously the big gain was luck. You know, it's very rare you get an opportunity like that with cars. It comes up. That's why I regularly check Marketplace. You know, these deals do come up for people that just want to get rid of cars, but, you know, it's very few and far between. Now, moving on to number 5 and my ultimate favorite, and to, you know, what I still do today. That is Amazon FBA. Now, this whole channel was built around, you know, making videos regarding Amazon, so I'm obviously going to mention it. But yeah, FBA is my bread and butter. I've been doing this now for 3+ years, which is crazy, by the way. It's gone so quick. You know, I've turned over this year alone about 130 grand, made just under 15k profit, which, you know, for sitting in this exact area that you see me now, pretty much buying and reselling stuff, not doing much physical work anymore because a lot of the work's outsourced, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, obviously, FBA, I have to work quite hard with this, you know. People will tell you that it's all outsourced, I don't do nothing, I spend an hour a day. No, that's not the case for me specifically. I do all my own sourcing. I have outsourced my prepping, so, you know, the prep center will deal with that, send off everything for me. However, like I said, I do my own sourcing. I do part of my own bookkeeping. I do all my own admin. So I'm pretty much on the go with FBA every single day. Every single day I'm putting at least 2 to 3 hours work in, whether that be just catching up with admin or monitoring orders and just things like that. It's not just I just sit there and watch the numbers go up. I wish it was like that. Maybe eventually it will get like that, but it's certainly worth it. I'm able to go part-time at my job now. I don't really worry about money anymore. You know, I'm out enjoying my life. I'm dressed like this because I've just come back from golf. I play so much golf because I got a lot of free time now. But yeah, guys, Amazon FBA, if I had to recommend out of any of the 5 that I've mentioned, this one would be that. And I have just put together, oh, I sound like a guru, whatever. You don't have to buy it. I don't care. Like, if you don't buy it, it doesn't change my life whatsoever. I put together like a short course on WAP for you guys that, you know, are interested in learning Amazon FBA. Is very simple. Like, it's just real shit. It's none of this fake nonsense. You ain't gonna make millions from this. I mean, if you had the right budget, maybe you could, but the strategies are there and how you can make a little bit of extra money for, you know, not loads of work. And yeah, if you want to learn more about that, there are links down in the description. Come and join the free Discord also, because I put together like a business Discord. It's completely free, and obviously if you sign up via WAP, you will get access to the secret channels. I don't know if that would be the right word. The extra channels, basically, to help with your Amazon FBA business. I'm not going to give away a lot of this information for free, unfortunately, because I have paid for it myself. Not all of it. A lot of it is like, right, I've taken bits from you, and bits from myself and put together these own strategies. So yeah, if you're interested in learning more about FBA, then definitely check out the WAP, because yeah, I've just launched it. Pretty excited to see how it goes. Might be a complete disaster. It might not be. I don't know. But yeah, it's not going to change my life. I just want to help change someone else's life, like people have helped me change my life. Because yeah, my life's pretty good, man. Like financially pretty well, got a lot of free time, don't have to work too hard at work anymore. I could even drop down even more hours, but at the moment no real need, and it's extra money, and it's not hard work. So I'm just going to stay as I am for a while and just let my Amazon business keep growing. But yeah guys, them links are down in the description. But if you did enjoy this video, I would seriously appreciate it if you smashed a like on it. And yeah, subscribe if you're new around here. I will be making more videos, more business related videos, more videos you know, surrounding Amazon FBA and little tips here and there and what you can do. And yeah guys, I shall see you in the next one. Cheers, brother.